Hey guys, it's Crazy Coupons. Welcome back to my channel, and unfortunately, we have some major updates to talk about. So, before we get started, if you haven't already subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting on. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's right down below this video, and it is absolutely free. And if you like this video and you want to see more, please let me know by hitting that thumbs up button and leaving a comment down in the comment section below. Now, if you are new to penny shopping at Dollar General, please go and check out this video right here. I tell you all of the ins and outs, all of the tips and tricks, and important rules that you need to know before you go out penny shopping. Also, over the last week, I have uploaded several clearance and penny list video that you might want to go and check out if you missed them. So if you're interested in that, I will have everything linked and listed for you in the pinned comment down below to make it really easy to find. Now, in today's video, we are going to talk about some clearance markdown updates, and we're also going to talk about the penny list. Today is Tuesday, May the 6th, just in case you're watching this later on. Now, before we get into the updates, I also want to remind you about the freezer resets. We are quite a few weeks into our freezer resets now, but people are still scoring huge. So make sure that you are checking on those freezer resets every single Monday. I saw that somebody left a comment yesterday saying that none of their stores in their area had pennied out yet. I promise you, they will. Just keep checking them. I am also in that same boat. There's a lot of stores in my area that do not penny out, and typically they will penny out towards the end of the big freezer reset cycle. And sometimes that's a huge benefit because as the days go on, more people will forget about it, more people will write it off and say, well, my stores are just never going to penny, and that means that you might score big. So don't forget to check on your freezer resets every single Monday. All right, now let's talk about some important updates. Late last night, a memo was sent out to the district managers stating that the brown dot home items would not be dropping down to 90% off. Your girl was at a soccer game and we did not get home until well after midnight, so I did not post a video. I thought, you know what, we're going to ride this out. We're going to see what happens in the morning. Because you just never know, when it comes to Dollar General, they might say one thing and then another thing actually happen in the stores. Same thing with the app. Sometimes we have coupons that will show up in the app as attaching, but then once we get to the store, they do not attach at the register. Same thing goes for clearance and penny shopping. That's why I always say you should always consider all clearance and penny lists a your miles may vary, because you just never know until you get into the store and you see what happens. So let's go ahead and take a look at what happened with our clearance markdowns. We're going to start off at the top with our aged electronics. Now these were supposed to drop down to 70% off. They actually stayed at 50% off as of this morning, which is Tuesday, May the 6th. Still some really good deals, but not 70% off. But if you are interested in any of these items, I have already put together a full visual video, which is pictured on your screen, and it will be linked for you in the pinned comment down below. Now up next, we have our Easter seasonal category. This category was supposed to drop down to 70% off, and in fact, it is sitting at 70% off starting today on Tuesday, May the 6th. So here's a quick look at a few items that are included in this category. This is a huge category, and keep in mind that our Easter seasonal category does include all of the home decor items, all of the seasonal items like baskets, stuffed animals, arts and crafts, and it also includes the party supply items. So we have paper plates and napkins that start out at $1. Today, that would make those just 30 cents. Now up next, we are going to talk about our gray diamond and our gray star socks. These two categories were supposed to drop down to 70% off, but they did not. They are still sitting at 50% off as of this morning, Tuesday, May the 6th. Now I am working on some visuals for you guys for this category. So y'all make sure that you stick around and stay tuned for that. And up next, we're going to talk about that weird category they were calling Fun Zone Stationery. That is in fact our select fall stationery category. It was supposed to drop down to 70% off, but it did in fact stay at 25% off. Now these items are going to be the Doritos, Cheetos, Twizzlers, Bubble Yum. All of those are included in this category, but we also have some really fun items as well, like the diamond paintings. We have Sharpies, other pens like Papermate, and don't forget some of the disco items are included as well. Now, I was pretty disappointed in this one. We have our brown dot home category. It was supposed to drop down to 90% off, and it stayed at 50% off. So I'm not quite sure why they are doing this. I have a feeling that they're trying to keep some of these clearance categories around for the upcoming clearance event. If I had to guess, hopefully not. Hopefully they will continue to drop these down in price, and if they are included in the clearance event, maybe we can get them for super, super cheap. Now up next, we have our gaming stationery category. This category was supposed to drop down to 90% off as well, but it in fact stayed at 50% off. So there's only 3 items included in this category, but there are different variations of the different pins and little slap bracelets. So overall, I know this is not good news. Basically, the only new thing that we have going on is the Easter seasonal category dropping down to 70% off. If you are interested in checking up on those visual videos, I will have them linked for you in the pinned comment down below. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and confirm the penny list for today at DG. Now we do have our blue dot apparel and accessories dropping down to 1 penny starting today, Tuesday, May the 5th. This category did in fact penny out. We have a lot of items included, and we have hidden items. So again, go and check out those full visual videos if you haven't already. Now up next, another huge category. We have our gray dot apparel and accessories. This category also dropped down to 1 penny starting today on Tuesday at Dollar General. Now, I do want to clear up one thing with our gray dot apparel category. I told you all in a previous video, don't forget about your local colleges and local high school gray dot apparel items, because those should be included in this category. Of course, always scan to double check, but I did see a comment asking about the Gray Star college apparel and that those items were still sitting at full price. Well, those items are still sitting at full price because they are not gray dot items. You want to be on the lookout for the local college and local high school apparel with the gray dot on the price tag. Now, the Gray Star socks, which we mentioned earlier in the video, that is a totally different category. I know it can be confusing and hard to keep things straight, but hopefully that helps you out a little bit. Now up next, we have our red triangle socks. Those also drop down to 1 penny starting today on May the 6th. Awesome category, great for donations. And up next, we have our fall and winter hardware category, which is a really fun category. We have a lot of really useful items in this category. So look high, look low, look everywhere you go, and scan, scan, scan. And to wrap up the video, we also have our calendars dropping down to 1 penny. So even though our clearance markdowns did not go as planned, we still have a huge penny list for today at Dollar General. Plus, there might be some surprises out there. I am still going through and searching for surprise pennies. So y'all make sure that you turn on your notifications, hit that subscribe button, thumbs up the video, and leave a comment down in the comment section below. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me for now. But you know the drill. Stick around and stay tuned because I'll have more crazy deals coming at you all very, very soon.